Hey everybody, it's Danielle here from DKW Styling. Okay, so you've watched my #1 secret video and you've kind of got an idea of the process my everyday client goes through as far as hair extensions, color, and cutting. So if you've clicked on this video, you're interested in a consultation with me. Typically what we do on our consultation is I have you first email me a picture of the front and the back of your hair. Try and make sure that it's a recent picture in good lighting. This helps me to see what texture, what length, and what color your hair is, and to find out if you're a good candidate for natural beaded rows. I feel like with hair extensions, it's kind of a package deal. So I always tell my clients, for first-time clients, I prefer to cut and color and do everything so that I feel good about how it blends. Typically for the average hair extension client, a lot of questions that I get is, how many rows will I need? Typically, usually what I do is anywhere from 1 to 2, and then 3 is probably the most rows that I'll do. If you have to have more than 3 rows, I always recommend that you grow your hair out a little bit more to get really good results. I find that the best candidate for hair extensions is somebody that has the top layer of their hair, the hair right up through here, the top layer of their hair reaches at least jaw length. This helps so that it doesn't have kind of that shelf effect. It helps it kind of blend and look more natural. A big piece of making natural beaded rows look more natural is the cut. So I'm very specific and picky on how I color, cut, and place my extensions. I want my clients to feel that when they come in and they get in place, that they're easy for them to style, and also that if the wind blows, nobody's gonna see a big track in the back. I find with a lot of extensions, and in my experience of doing extensions, placement is key. Another question that I get a lot with new time clients is, does the texture of my hair affect whether they're able to blend? And I always tell first-time clients, if your hair is naturally really, really thick, you have to add in that much more extensions. So we can always get it to blend, but it's a lot of hair that I have to put back into your hair and able to get it to blend. I find with finer hair, you can get away with putting less extension hair in it. So it kind of is easier to blend, make it look a little bit more natural. Now, how I do it is I prefer to do less tracks. I feel like the less hair extensions, no matter what type you're doing, the less you have in your hair, the better on your hair. So I try and get away with doing less, but making it look really natural and blend, and make sure that my clients are 100% happy. Another thing that we'll go over in our initial consultation is if you've had any experience with other methods. I feel like if you've had other types of extensions, you kind of know what to expect as far as maintenance goes with hair extensions. Typically my clients want to know, price-wise, and it varies and differs between each client. Now, extensions are maintenance. It's just kind of how it goes. But I try and make mine really easy to maintain. Typically, a client who comes in is in and out of the salon with cut, color, and tightening within 2.5 hours. I also try and make it a little bit more affordable. Now, if you're a girl and you've had extensions, you know that extensions are a little bit pricey. You know that they're maintenance, but you also know that you love them. And it's almost like high maintenance to be low maintenance, meaning it's easier to go in between without washing your hair and style it and still have it look good. But you do have to maintain it. And most of my clients ask, Danielle, how often do I have to have my natural beaded rows moved up? Well, you need to have them moved up about every 6 to 8 weeks. As far as buying new hair, I buy really good quality hair, and I always tell my clients to plan on a bag of hair lasting anywhere from 6 to 9 months, and if it feels like it's thinning out, you may have to add half new hair or part new hair along the way. But plan on hair lasting about 6 months. So if you've watched some of my other video, you've gone to my website, DKW Styling, and you've seen my gallery, you've seen some of my work, and you still are interested in natural beaded rows, right now I offer services in Utah and Arizona. So you would have to either be living in the area or willing to travel. I'm now offering education also. So if you're interested in education and you're a stylist, check out DKW Styling, go to my education page. If you're just interested in being a potential client, just email me a front and back picture of your hair and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. We'll then set up a day and time to have an over-the-phone consultation to kind of potentially look at scheduling an appointment for you. Now, typically what I do is I have all my clients make a deposit for the hair. This holds their spot on my books. And then everything else you just pay for the day of your appointment. So anyways, those are just kind of some things that I typically go over with a client in a consultation to find out if you're a good candidate, to find out if they're blend, to find out, the maintenance and things like that. So anyways, go ahead and leave me your information below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.